The Queen Theater and Palace Theater are jewels in the crown of downtown Bryan's history. They've passed through different owners and means of use over the past century. As entertainment venues reopened following the climax of the pandemic, these town treasures may be re-entering the hands of a family who's helped keep them alive over all these years.
They started in the movie theater business and vaudeville theater business in 1908 in New Orleans, and then went to Houston, and then winded up in Bryan College Station because someone said there was a little cowtown college called Texas A&M there, and that was the place you needed to be.
Meet Mark Schulman, a Bryan College Station native and president of the EPMC Group in Waco. The Schulmans are credited with opening Bryan's Palace Theater in the 1920s and with rebuilding the Queen Theater during World War II, maintaining it through the early 90s. In the hands of the Downtown Bryan Association, or DBA, the Queen Theater was recently revitalized and reopened in 2018 before being shut down due to COVID.
Ben Hardiman and the members of the DBA, towards the end of last year, decided that the best for the long-term viability of the project, that it could be kind of under the city's ownership, the city be the caretaker, if you will, to maintain this building and to see to it that it is utilized.
The Palace Theater and Queen Theater both remained closed during the height of the pandemic. Friday, the City Council will vote on whether to pass the management of these spaces on to the Schulman family, where they can be once again used for providing the public with movies, concerts, and other entertainment.
They're eager to see some things happen with these facilities. They know that the city can't just basically sit on the Queen and be ownership and then let it just sort of be mothballed. They want to see it engaged and moving forward.
This venture would be budgeted by the city for a cost of $300,000, as is currently written in the council agenda item. The city of Bryan will still own these properties, but the Schulman's company, known as EPMC, would manage everything from booking events and films to operating concessions and overseeing employees. Mark Schulman said he would be interested in consulting with former DBA members and former City Councilman Ben Hardiman, who spearheaded the recent revitalization efforts.
We're certainly open to work with everybody. We want to engage them and obviously I take my hat off to them because they took a rough stone and polished it and made it real pretty.
The City Council will have the option to approve the management agreement, deny it, or make changes to it, which would require them to meet again in the future for planning purposes. City staff do project that these spaces will reopen in the fall under the Schulman's direction. Reporting from Bryan, Rebecca Fiedler, KRHD News.
So let's take a look back on the two historic venues in downtown Bryan. The city says the property first opened as the Stoddard Hotel back in 1884, and the name officially changed to the Queen Theater in 1914. The owners officially converted the venue into a fully operational movie theater in 1939, which operated for over 40 years before closing due to disrepair in 1978. The city of Bryan officially purchased the theater last year and say it will officially open this fall. And right by the Queen Theater, the Palace Theater originally opened as the Dixie. In 1926, entertainment mogul Morris Schulman purchased it, but a fire destroyed the Dixie Theater in 1983, closing it to the public. The city of Bryan purchased the space and retooled it as an outdoor venue. Now the Palace Theater is one of the most popular entertainment spaces in the Brazos Valley.